Welcome back to the channel, boxing fans. So Errol Spence has a fight this April. First of all, it's not against Terence Crawford. And secondly, it's not at 147-pound, the welterweight limit. And thirdly, it's not a title fight. Yes, you're hearing me correctly. So Spence is fighting Keith one-time Thurman, a former welterweight champion himself, but they are fighting at 154 pounds. I presume this is a sign that Spence has decided to leave the welterweight division. I think he had some unfinished business there. But again, the two guys we want him to fight, which are Terence Crawford first and Jerron Boots second, are also eventually going to move up to 154 pounds. In fact, Boots mentioned that he'd go to 154 pounds immediately and fight Charler or whoever the champ would be at the time he moves up. So they're not really running away from each other. They're just changing weight categories, and Spence happens to be the first one to get there. So you heard me correctly. He will be fighting Keith one-time Thurman. I call him one time, that's his nickname, and it's also once upon a time he was a champion. Personally, I think his better days are behind him. He looked average at best against Manny Pacquiao, and that's already 3-4 years ago. Pacquiao then lost to Ugas. Spence destroyed Ugas. So you know what's going to happen to Keith Thurman. He's getting stopped 100%. Maybe worse at 154 than he would get stopped at 147. Now, would a prime Keith Thurman be a good matchup for Errol Spence? Most probably, but Keith Thurman is far from prime. To be fair to him, he's had a lot of injuries, and he's just not the fighter he once was. I think now he's fighting for money. Before he was fighting for money, but also legacy, pride, and every other thing that a young fighter fights for. So anyway, it is what it is. Probably going to be a snoozer. Spence by stoppage. That's the way I see it. Sometime in April. They'll confirm it sometime this week. But I'm pretty much sure it's a done deal. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.